Okay, as we have said before, consider the list of words in the box below, then write them in the table that follows. We have positive and negative. Positive nouns and adjectives, negative nouns and adjectives. The answers to activity 1 are: positive words are fun, it becomes adjectives funny. We double the N and add an Y. Funny. Humor, humorous. Happy, happiness. Help, helpful. Joy, joyful. Comedy, comic. Thought, thoughtful. Optimism, optimistic. These are the positive words or nouns. Then let's go to negative words or negative nouns. We have stress, stressful. Tragedy, tragic. Self-centeredness, self-centered. Self-satisfaction, self-satisfied. Sickness, sick. Worry, worried. Okay, that's all for the table. Then we have activity 2. Turn the adjectives written in bold type in the text below into verbs by adding suffixes en, suffix en, then rewrite the text using the verbs, make the necessary changes. Okay, humor makes our minds broader because it allows us to see the funny side of life. Moreover, it can make our emotional lives deeper and wider since it develops in us that capacity to laugh at ourselves. Without it, our life expectancy would be shorter and our prospects would be darker. More importantly, while hardship makes our lives rough, humor makes it softer. Aim to activity 2. To reinvest lexical items in context. Okay, what you are going to do now is to turn the adjectives. First, before turning the adjective, you have to select what are the adjectives. What are the adjectives? Then, after selecting them, you have to turn it to verbs, okay, into verbs by adding the suffix en, then rewrite the text using the verbs, make the necessary changes. Okay, that's clear. I think it's clear. Okay, let's try together. The adjectives are broaden, deepen, widen, shorten, darken, roughen, soften. Okay? Now, the answers are: please know that humanity and humor belong to neither category. Humor broadens our minds because it allows us to see the funny side of life. Moreover, it can deepen and widen our emotional lives since it develops in us that capacity to laugh at ourselves. Without it, our life expectancy would shorten and our prospects would darken. More importantly, while hardships roughens our lives, humor softens them. Okay, good. Marvelous. Activity 3. Form new adjectives and nouns by adding the prefix noun before we add the suffix. Now we have to add the prefix self to the words in the box. Then arrange them in the table that follows and discuss their meanings. we have here meanings also. We have to form new adjectives to the nouns by adding the prefix self كما نقولوا self efficiency. اوكي نتوما المرة الأولى درنا السافكس دوكا نديرو بريفيكس سوفيكس لو بريفيكس. اوكي بريفيكس يجي الأول كما قلنا في لاكلاس بريفيكس من بعدك الروت ابخي يجي suffix prefix الأول الروت هي لو راديكال هو الأصل تاع الكلمة ومن بعد كيجي عندنا suffix. اوكي صافي زعما نقولوا ان happiness ان هي البريفيكس happy هو الروت يعني أصل الكلمة بعد كيجي عندنا نس هو suffix درناها في القسم. اوكي help educated satisfied reliant made facing confident reliance confidence discipline supporting esteem conscious evident defense denial pity sacrifice interest control. These are the words. Then aim to activity 3, of course, is to train pupils to form adjectives from nouns using suffixes. Answers to activity 3. Okay. Positive and negative. We have always the positive and negative words. Concerning positive nouns, adjectives. Self-help, self-educated, self-reliance, self-reliant, self-discipline, self-made, self-esteem, self-facing, self-defense, self-confident, self-sacrifice, self-possessed, self-denial, self-assured or self-supporting or self-assertive. Now, for negative nouns is self-pity, self-satisfied, self-deception, self-conscious, self-assertive or self-fulfilling. That's all. To make the things more clearer, self-evident and self-portrait belong to neither category, whereas some of the other items can belong to either category depending on the student's point of view. Okay? That's clear also. Now, let's go to activity 4. Fill in the blanks in the text below with words drawn from the table you have filled in the task above. Now, my grandfather is my greatest hero. He is a man. He has never been at Harvard or at Oxford University. He is intelligent, but he never shows off because keeps his even in the worst situations. It is so important to him that he asks for help only when he badly needs it. He always says that unless you have people will show you no respect and you will go down in people's esteem. His sense of has no parallel. He always thinks about others. Okay, the activity or the aim of the activity is to put the words already formed into practice. Okay, the answer to the activity is, now here, the first one, self-educated, self-facing. Third one, self-control. Fourth, self-help. Fifth, self-esteem. Sixth, self-reliance, self-denial, or self-sacrifice. We reread the paragraph using the words or the adjectives. My grandfather is my greatest hero. He is a self-educated man. He has never been at Harvard or at Oxford University. He is intelligent, but he never shows off because second one, he is self-facing. He keeps his self-control even in the worst situations. Self-help is so important to him that he asks for help only when he badly needs it. He always says that unless you have self-esteem and self-reliance, people will show you no respect and you will go down in people's esteem. His sense of self-denial or self-sacrifice has no parallel. He always thinks about others. Okay? That's all for today, my dear students. Okay? We will carry on our lessons next time, inshallah. See you later. Goodbye, dear students. I love you too much. صحة فطوركم.